This event every Wednesday, we feature your games that you create in the Sandbox using the Sandbox Game Maker. With the purpose of Wednesday live streams being playtests, where I can kind of live review your games and give you feedback so that you can take that and translate it into a new or improved game product. How is everyone doing today? I see Avatar already in the chat. Hello, everybody. How are you? Just hanging out. This is going to be a good Wednesday. Unlike previous weeks, this Wednesday is 100% no nonsense dedicated to playing the games. So we're not going to have a big lead up. We're not going to do all that stuff. We're just going to get straight into it, and we'll have a solid hour of playing here today. So I've got up on the screen now. You can see a brand new game that someone published into the gallery this week. And I would like to prioritize that game. And then I'm going to go back into games that you may not have seen from the Game Jam. I played a few last Wednesday before we had our Saturday stream where we announced the 50,000 sand in total giveaways and actually gave away a little bit more than that for our 11th submitter as well. So, Roy Goob, this is on Twitch, yes. I don't know if you got the notification on that. We will be doing our giveaways today on Twitch as well. So if you're watching on another platform and you'd like to join me on twitch.tv/thesandboxgame, you will be able to win some sand tokens today, as well as eligibility for a stream exclusive non-fungible token for Wizzy today. And real quick, before we jump into the game, I'm going to show that off just so that you know what I'm talking about. This NFT will be available. Originally created by our lead artist, Alex Kamisaze, that you can see with me here every Saturday on this stream. This asset has all of the animations are finished with it, all that sort of thing, running all in the slow speed, full speed, right? Anyway, this asset is exclusive to the stream. There's no other way to get it, and each user who ever wins can only ever win one. So we'll be doing that. As one of the 3 people who wins sand throughout the stream today, I'll also give away 100 sand on those 3 occasions. So if you are here and you'd like to participate in that, we'll do that again 3 times throughout the stream, usually about every 15 minutes. But if you stick with me, there is also eligibility today. We are going to slowly start raising the bar because we are getting more people who are in. But the long-term goal, of course, is to get more people here, more people interested in making games, more people interested in contributing with the community. And of course, we want to make sure that you have the most possible people playing and seeing and being exposed to your games. So we're going to raise the bar a little bit this week. In previous weeks, we had it where we were getting to 100 entrants, and we would also give away a land NFT. So starting now, it's going to be 200. Once we hit that bar, I'm going to raise it by 50 each time, with the intent that in the long term, we'll have thousands of people in these streams later on. We'll have lots of people who are engaged, lots of people making games, making high quality content, so that the metaverse can be as great as it possibly can. So, starting now, not quite yet, Samantha. We will get to that. I will put up that. In fact, I'm going to make sure that I open that in the browser window here in a second I'll pull up the game capture one more time, and then I'm going to open up the giveaway tool. I'm not going to do it just yet, but we will. Oh, wait a minute. No. Uh-oh. Okay. It just occurred to me that this might not work very well. So I might have to do it by rolling the dice, but 1 second. I got to make sure that that's going to function before we get into this. So how's everybody doing today? What's new with you? What have you created this week? Do you have any NFT assets that you've been working on? Did you do anything for the contest? If you did, put it in the chat, and I'm gonna share it with the community here as soon as I get myself re-logged in. I've got a couple of different Twitch accounts. Of course, I got my own personal one, and in order to use the giveaway tool, I need to be signed in with the Sandbox official. So hopefully that doesn't request that. 1 second. Sorry about this. Should have checked that beforehand. You know what? We'll have to do it live. That's okay. I'll end up rolling some dice today in order to make this work because I had signed out of my... and yes, Roy, you did ask if I could do the do that, and I can do that. So let me see if this works. I could probably just do it on my own, can't I? I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm signed in with the Sandbox official or not. As long as I do this, and I'm going to fix the giveaway URL. Do that. Thanks. Done. I'm going to test it right now. Let's see if it works. I'm going to start the giveaway with the exclamation mark sand, and that's in the wrong chat. That's probably not going to work. I apologize. But go ahead and put exclamation mark sand in the chat. I'm going to do it old school. We're going to do it with dice. It's okay. I'm sure I could figure out a way to get over 100 when we get over 100 real quick here today. So, folks, let's play some games. I'm going to let that roll, and let's play Wolf's Assault. I queued this up earlier today. I noticed this is a new game, so I'm going to prioritize new games over older games as we do this. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but by the chat scroll bar at the bottom, you can see that I want to, if I can, have users engaging directly by sending me ats on Twitter, right? If you at me on Twitter and you say, this is my game, I've published it to the gallery, will you test it, will you play it? I want to give people feedback, and then hopefully I can promote that people aren't like embarrassed or apprehensive about getting feedback, because the goal of this again is to be constructive and to get you a high quality product that a lot of people want to play. So let's see here. Werewolves invasion battle, remove all the wolves, go to the princess, it's where the village gems are. Okay. Oh, there's a whole war happening over here. Can't hit them all. They are all fighting each other. This is pretty cool. I'm liking this right away. Getting kind of thrown into it a little bit, but it looks like I got a healer out here. That guy's not supposed to be attacking me. I don't know if that makes sense. But they do appear to be aggressive toward me once they are finished being aggressive toward the enemy werewolves, which is probably fine. As long as the healer keeps me all up and alive, it's all good. It looks like they're trying to kill the healer, which is kind of funny that they're all distracted back there with that. And I'll use the healer just for a second here. Check with that. So it looks like I've got a little wasteland combat dude. Okay, come on down here. Let me jump all the way down. They all seem to come down into this sort of village. Oh, that bush is... If there's a way to make this a no collide, I would recommend you do that with bushes like this. See, yeah, there we go. See, this bush has no collide, but the other bush ran into that. So that's a bit of feedback. I don't know if the designer is watching, but just make sure that all your bushes are probably going to be no collide, unless they must be, or it's like supposed to serve as a wall. Let's see. Can't talk to this guy. Looks like something happened inside. Okay. This person is huge. It's kind of small. Bit of a dead end here. Oh, I see. This whole thing is the castle. Very good. Okay. Find the missing gem. I think it's safe to assume, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think it's safe to assume that it's not blue, yellow, red, or green. So I don't know if there's an orange gem, but we'll see what happens. This thing want to attack me? Oh, hey, what up? Okay, alright, something is loading. Something has to be loading. And that's a pretty big hitch for the system that I run. Oof. I think I would, okay, right here, this, okay, something's weird right there. Whatever just loaded because of that section, I would check that and try to either remove it or reduce the number of assets that are involved with that, because that was, okay, are there secrets? I don't know if there are secrets. Be incentivized to want, whoops, I'd love secrets right there. Oh, don't worry, Avatar, I won't be able to count them twice, so we'll figure it out. D-Rod, it doesn't count more than once to type ! sand. I have to manually go through it anyway, but we'll be probably gonna die here real quick. We'll see. I wonder if I can heal with this guy. Wanna rest? Did it work? Did I rest? I don't know if that does anything. Alright, 1 second here while I try to fix this. Do. Let me log out of that. And I'll try to connect with Twitch again. Oh, it immediately worked. Never. Okay. Well, the name of the map. I can take you to that. We can back out of this real quick because I think that I kind of get the gist of it, and the first things that I would hit on right away is I like the fact that this is Wolf's Assault, by the way. Again, when you first start right up here on the right, it's a big fight, which kind of throws you right into it, but there are quite a few games that do that. Will try to drop you into like war time or what have you right at the beginning. And I like that big fight feeling. There's not much you can do about the fact that once the allies attack all the werewolves, they then go after the healer at this time, so that's okay. And it looks pretty cool when you first jump into it. But once I get off the walls, there's not much to do in terms of like secondary tasks. Maybe having a wandering person here or there that you can talk to. Some of the things that you'll notice made the definitive differences for winners, or like top level winners in the game jam that we just finished, was that there were just little nothings to look at. Like the winner specifically, Alex, when he was talking about this on a live stream, he could walk up to a mailbox and he says, it doesn't appear to be any mail. Little things like that help with world building, which is a huge aspect of a game when you try to make like a role-playing game. And then for me personally, and I hit on this pretty much every week, is that I'm looking for like a little side quest or a little like secrets thing. And it maybe Wolf's Assault's nowhere near done. I imagine Shanti is working quite a lot on this, but maybe this is an early publish just to like see what's going on. But like I see the small areas of like that house that I walked into there on the top right, where it was kind of like, is there supposed to be maybe a coin in here or like a little gem, a little secret here or there, something. And when I talked to the king, it said that I should go into the castle, but there was no obvious like entrance that popped up with that. And maybe I'm just, blind or looking at it very, very like quickly, but I want to see that. If it's, again, if I'm targeting like that 10 to 15-year-old audience as your main group audience, I would want to see that be more obvious. Maybe like a quest marker pops up after you complete that, or Again, some kind of like world building indicator that says you can jump on this or go here. But I do like the fact that it appeared to be like a city that is built up to the castle, but maybe the castle isn't castle-y enough, if that makes sense. It's not the keep that you would expect in a castle with walls like this to make it obviously a castle. But I like the town. It's looking pretty good right now. Again, looks like it's got a little bit of work to be done, that it's early on, so I don't want to like pick it apart or anything like that. But it seems pretty good right now, and I like that. So while this is going to take a little bit longer than usual today when I go back through these, I'm going to pull out my percentage dice here really quickly to make sure that I can... times are scary, I think was this one. I'm going to key to make it challenging. Now what? Oh yeah. Found a maze game with a timer. Yes, there definitely is a maze game with a timer that was submitted to the Game Jam. Got this little teeny tiny D20 here, but I'm gonna find my percentage dice so I can get this giveaway going. There's only 59 people listed on the restream chat, but if it appears like it goes over 100 once I get there, I'm going to re-roll this. But let me double check over here on Twitch TV to make sure that I don't have over 100 on that right now. It's 47 on Twitch. So let's do it. Let's get ourselves some rolls here, some sand going out. That is 80. Do I have 80? I don't think I have 80 yet. So I'm gonna re-roll that. 31. But I'm gonna type 80 in the chat just in case. And then I'm gonna type 31. And I'm gonna count it back while I load Gladiators, Fire, and Sand. Let's see what happens here. Battle your way through the arena and ride the dragons. Be the first to steal the dragon's egg and carry it to victory. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back up really quick to the first time that I called for sand. There was already over 100 total messages in chat, so I appreciate you guys with that. And everybody who puts in > sand after my number is going to be in the next giveaway, which is in roughly 15 minutes or so. 1, 2. All right. I've got a winner right now. And if you are the winner, let me get on over here. Please send a direct message to me, the Vision X, not the Sandbox game at this time, if you could. I'm going to @ again because I want to make sure that I'm gonna have to learn this. So in times past, I haven't had to directly manage the giveaway software within Twitch. So this is a little bit different for me. And again, I apologize for not having the software working right away this morning. I didn't realize this was going to be an error, that I was going to have to manually roll dice. But so right now, if you could send me a direct message, Best V. Oh, very good. Thank you. Okay, now send me your Ethereum wallet address, please. If you could send me your ETH wallet address, then I can get you some sand at the end of this. And hopefully, you know, with any luck, you'll be able to get that NFT as well. You are eligible now, so you could send that my way. All right, so let's get to playing. Let's do a little more gameplay here. First of all, loving the aesthetic. Let me come back outside. I want to look at this a little bit. Looks like you used what may be possibly a default flat terrain, which is fun. You also have what appear to be portal-like objects in the corners of your land, which I find to be very interesting. They are the same archways, it looks like, maybe, yes. Yes, the same archways as we have inside the arena, all the way up. Spiders. Why does it have to be spiders? Climb on around and adventure through this creation. Wait, is this glass? Is there an invisible structure here I'm not aware of? Yeah, it looks like this is spectator zone. That's interesting. Okay. So there's something here that actually like prevents you from walking in. I think that's pretty cool. But also, if there could be maybe like a little fencing or something that makes it more obviously spectator, that would be cool. But I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? So let's try to get inside here. Let's do a little Mortal Kombat going on here. Oh, that's not ideal. Do I want to fight a Minotaur, or do I just want to run for my life? I think I'll run. Oh, alright. That's going to be a no for me. Oh boy. Okay. So if you've watched any of these live streams in the past, you know that I'm notoriously bad at this. Jump puzzles are not my friend. Apparently just on like certain days though, because I'm doing just fine right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, how high do you go? Why didn't I stay on that? Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, I'm dead. Rip. Alright, I'm going to restart that. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this being short and sweet and to the point, you know? Oh. Gotta let the assets load a little bit. Okay, alright. Oh boy. Alright, okay. Oh. Gave up after the first carpet. Yeah. Oh, and I rolled off a cliff. Rip. I want to get back to the yellow carpet, because that appeared to go all the way up. And? It doesn't seem like I have to fight anything, which is interesting. But if I had to grab that crystal down there... No, there's 4 of them. So, hopefully these dragons don't want to murder me. Oh, okay, I'm up. Wait, do you have to ride the dragon? Oh no, you probably do. Wait, that makes sense? The egg is in the middle. Guess I don't take fall damage. Okay. Unbelievable. Oh! Oh no! I thought I did it. I thought I did it. I thought I did it, but I'm a failure. I failed you, Anakin. Is that the right way? Nope. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, oh no! You gotta go! Oh dear. Oh dear. What's going on? Whoa. Choppy. Oh. I have a feeling that this level has something going on logic-wise that is a big memory dump. Because initially this isn't a problem, but the longer that I'm in it, the more choppy this level is getting. It'll be interesting to see what it is and why that is happening. But I'm going to investigate that a little bit as we go here. I want to see what that is. Not using anything in particular. Maybe it's just that Minotaur's logic right there. Maybe it thought that it could attack me, but it couldn't. Or it could. Oh, wait, I did it again. No, run away from the spiders. Oh, geez. Oh, this is bad. Yep. All right. So, wonder what the reward is. So to steal the dragon's egg, right? I think that the best thing that you could probably do in order to give somebody a sense of like checkpoint on this level is to make this map. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it took to make the map, and that's I guess that's kind of a thing that that I'm encouraging folks. If you make a map and you tag me on Twitter, right, at TheVisionX, and you say, hey, here's my map, here's what we did. One thing that I can do during these live streams is I can help people who are watching to get a better scope and understanding of what these levels take to make from each different aspect. I could also, take it to another level and kind of put it in like an interview sort of situation where I say like, hey, what do you want to highlight when I play this? But what I would, as feedback for this particular Coliseum here, if at each juncture you could complete, like, let's say that there was a quest, but they don't necessarily have names, right? And every time, whoops, that hurt. Okay. Every time you get to a certain point, maybe you could be completing these quests. Wow, every Minotaur on the planet wants me to die. There we go. Okay. I think I'm gonna be okay. But now the Minotaur wants to hit me and he can't. And that causes the memory leak. So I see what's going on here. I see that. Yeah, that Minotaur right there wanted to kill me and they couldn't. So we've learned some things about what's going on with the errors. Anyway, so in order to give somebody a sense of progress on this, even if it was like took longer or more steps to do, because it seems to me like I'm probably just one jump away from doing this correctly. But at each level, maybe for being in proximity of a certain asset that's invisible and you could walk through it, you could complete a quest to say like, checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, something like that. So that people know. And then maybe, again, a little side something, because you've got this big Coliseum and you want to be in the center of it, but there's not a lot of reasons to be on the outside of it. So maybe like a little Easter egg thing, like finding the coins or finding the gems or finding the literal eggs or what have you around as a side quest to get somebody to come back in. Because I think in the long term, if you had a lot of people playing this, you would want to incentivize people just kind of hanging out. If it was like in a multiplayer experience later when that's ready, you would want to incentivize people hanging out. And then you would also want those people who are hanging out to be able to go like, let me show you how it's done, right? And they do the whole jump puzzle so that it keeps the people who don't succeed needing to beat the people who can succeed. So just some quick little feedbacks on that. Yeah, okay. Outside's being worked on at the moment. Cool. So yeah, it's let's see here. What do you looks like there's a little good few hours for the arena. Okay, cool. Clankers. So that was yours? Let me look it back in the gallery. I didn't actually look at that. Oh yeah, Clankers. Cool. So yeah, I mean, you want if you could, I would try to incentivize getting people to want to just chill in your land, hang out, doing basically nothing. If it's like a multiplayer / social thing later on. So this could just be a place to get together. It would be a nice place because it is a challenge in one respect, but then like, because of the jump puzzle, but also it has that kind of like, can you even get here? And then maybe like some side really hard jump puzzly portions that people don't notice right away, like getting on top of the fire and sand text somehow. Things like that. Little stuff because I look at this and I see this as a great opportunity for a social hub that a lot of people would want to just chill and hang out in. So the more you can get people to stay here, the better chance you have to being able to promote your other games from within here. Little like little staked signs in the ground could like when people walk up and interact with the sign, it could say text like, hey, you want to play a level that I made? Go here. And this could serve as a great social hub to push people to go to your other worlds if you have more than one land. So that's just some quick feedback on it. Again, it looks like one of those games that like we pushed out here to the gallery to get that feedback. So hopefully that is helpful or, you know, what have you. So we've had the chat running for quite a while. Let me make sure. Okay, thank you for that. I've got the ETH wallet for the last winner right now, so thank you so much. And now I'm going to roll a couple more dice. At this time, it shows 70 people, and I will do the Maze of the Undead. Yes. It shows 70 plus right now in the chat. So we've got 60 or so on Twitch today. Unfortunately, again, if you're new for today, I do not have the giveaway tool. So anybody who put in !sand since I typed numbers, it's going to be eligible here for this giveaway. So I make sure I get all the way up to that point. Roy Goob, yeah, sorry, yeah. I finally got up to that text in the middle of all these sands where, yeah, when I die and I instantly say rip, it's like, yep, rest in peace, you know, what can you do? It's over now. It must have been love. Let me see. Minotaur. Yep, Minotaur underneath. You know, that could actually be a good idea with that too, Clankersh. If you're thinking about that memory leak, right? Because the Minotaur was in... that seemed to be happening because the Minotaur was in attack mode, right? So if the center section was like maybe 1 or 2 steps taller, so that the carpets that were flying could be just a little bit taller, and there's no chance that the logic could try to be reaching that whole time, that would probably fix that memory leak issue. The next map that I'm doing is by request, and hopefully in the future all of those can come through by request. I think it was Maze of the Undead was requested that I play, and this is a game jam game. But let me roll this really quick because I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. 86. I think there's probably 86 of these sands put into the chat, so I'm going to get back up to the last time that I typed in a number, and I'm going to scroll through these here manually, and we shall see who number 86 is. So this is going to take just a little bit, and until then I'm going to go ahead and open up the Maze of the Undead, and we will play that. Again, this is a game jam game. So if you're not familiar, many of the games that are on here right now or recently published, which you can play inside the Game Maker, were submitted for our Game Jam number 2 contest. Now with a kind of like spooky or Halloween theme, these games, everyone who submitted, in fact, in the last Game Jam, won a minimum of $100 worth of sand tokens, up to $1,000 US worth of sand tokens. So it was really a lot of amazing submissions came through, and a lot of fun. We got to play all of these as the development team, and of course community managers like myself. Let me see. I must have missed it. I had to have missed it. A lot of test games have come through recently, and that's interesting. It means more people are probably getting their first hands on this. Greytown, find the culprit. Corn Maze, that's not the one. Oh, there it is. This guy right here, staring me right in the face. Okay, so I'll go ahead and load that up. And then I gotta find a way to get down to 86. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, the allocation for that sand token's nice. That's in the mail right now. It's I see an email chain going back and forth about making sure that all the right people get the right stuff. So it's coming soon. It hasn't been rewarded yet, but very soon. Definitely a coil sound. Yeah, Satoshi, that's probably because, and I don't know if I can fix it like this. I haven't turned off my amplifier on my computer in a couple of weeks, so you may be hearing slight feedback. I don't know if that comes through, or maybe a filter on the microphone. I tweak and play with a lot of things audio-wise. It could also be this microphone that is relatively new. Uh, you know, it was only like $50 for this microphone, so I may end up throwing it out and getting another one if I continue to hear, you know, that it's not very good quality. But we'll see how it goes over the next couple of days. I probably, like I said, just need to turn off my amp for a little while and turn it back on. But obviously, can't do that right now while we're live. So, want to make sure I actually get these sands counted real quick. I apologize for this. Sorry about this. Takes a little while to get through this many. Here we go. Wow, way down the list because it was all the way up here at 86. So, I'm sending you a you win message. You have, if you could, please. Looks like the username is Vito Ditto. And if you could send me your Ethereum wallet address in a direct message, please click my name, send me a DM with your ETH wallet address, and get into more gameplay now. So, this thing, is this a nightmare? I need to get out. Turns out there's a convenient ladder right in front of you to get out of here. And go back. Before. Elder Druid, looking a little bit like Raiden in Mortal Kombat. Big fan. Oh, good morning. I'm glad you woke up. I see my healing crystal saved you. I'm letting you keep it for now. It will help you in your journey. Stay safe out there. Alright. Out there is down there. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Himsen. Hi there. I'm Himsen, the creator. Nice. Kind of feels a little matrixy right there. This guy in a suit hanging out after a wizard. Welcome to one of my mazes. I know I don't fit in here, but I wanted to welcome you personally. Ready to start your adventure? Sure. The gatekeeper. Okay. Look at this little squirrel. Or is it a cat? That's a stream reference joke. Brothers in there. Oh, just found him in the maze. You're a king. Your journey. Stay safe out there. Okay. These timers are spooky. Nobody likes it. Normally, I think that mummy is supposed to attack you. We're gonna get the 5 bone keys. Be a lot of. If I recall, the only way to get the bone key is a cleaver on the ground. It's bloody. A little suspect. Poor Jack. Dead in the maze and buried through stone, mind you. They must have had some advanced shovels out here, some pickaxes. You got a whole mining colony. Can't get out of the maze. Oh. Hey, look at that. It's a key. We got one. All keys ready. You're kind of incentivized to just swipe at everything, right? I'm pretty sure that the first time I did this maze, by the way, and I might have done it on the stream, maybe not, I totally missed that key right there. But if you don't go too hard, this is the healing crystal that's floating behind you forever, you pretty much can't die. Oh yeah. Out of my way. Got a maze going on here. I'm not talking about corn. But there is a corn maze as well. If you like these mazes, you want to play more of them. Corn maze available. That corn maze was a little bit taxing on almost everyone's computer. So, that just a lot of assets waving in the wind and things like that. But this one's pretty simplistic overall, looking pretty good. And I kind of like the fact that you can get leads almost. Like I almost know where I'm going. Seems like you go to, you know, you can kind of peek the edges here. How do I get there? No idea if I'm going in the right direction, by the way, and there may only be one way in and one way out. I would never know. Skeleton didn't want that. Bad video quality? Have a look. At this point, I am lost. Don't worry. The mazes, you know, especially those which you're inside. I don't know if you've ever visited a corn maze before. Got a farm nearby that does the corn maze. And, okay. The last time I came here, I think it, like, glitched right through that door, and I didn't need to break it down. Now I can use the door restrictively to hold him back. Hold me back! Apparently I didn't need to hit it at all. Okay. I want to go that way, just in case there's something over there. And that's the struggle, right? I've mentioned this, you know, a lot of times. I always want to get the little secrets. I want to see more secrets. So you put me in a maze, and I'm taking every turn in the maze. Give me a side quest like find 5 keys. Taking every turn in the maze. Okay. Good. Okay. Just there, when I saw the raised platform, I kind of thought like, hey, can I cheese this? Can I make it really easy and go, you know? Ooh, interesting. Okay, did you cheese proof it right here? Make it so that it, you cheated? No, you did not. I would almost completely eliminate this whole thing right there. Now I can just cheat. I don't like it. That entire object in the corner's got to go. I'm compelled to just run. This is back to the beginning. Now all the challenges go. Alright, I won't cheat. Don't worry. I'll go back. It is good though. It's a really good maze. I am lost. So we're clear. I have no idea what I'm doing. But that element in the corner, that's got to go. If you can jump on a thing and then jump on the sidewall, the whole maze is broken. Unless that would go to an area outside the map that has, again, more secrets or something. That might be alright. That key, give me that key. Oh, I don't need to fight this guy at all. But I got him. What's this? Can I fight it? Nope, but it does hurt. I want to go that way, but I don't think that I can get all the keys if I go. Let's have a look. Go back. Unkillable devil. Oh yeah, I already killed the devil though, didn't I? It was behind the gate and you could beat the gate. That was how I jumped on the wall. But, could be wrong. Timer hits 0. I'm very wrong. And this third giveaway here for sand, I am going to do that after. That's right. Going the wrong way. But I do want to do more of the exclamation mark sand giveaway, but I'm going to do that right at the end of the hour as the third one, and then I'll do a quick roll for it because I want to make sure, if I can, get through this maze before the end of the timer. And that is a little bit past the hour here. But I'm liking this because it does take a little more time. You know, some of the levels that we play through can be done in 5 minutes or less, which is really great if you're looking at that kind of like, let's have an arcade experience, you know, play a bunch of different games. This game here is, even though it's simple, the time-consuming aspects of it seem like they have to take. It doesn't feel like a drag. It feels like a challenge, but it's a relatively simple challenge. Its objective is the final boss. Kill the Skeleton King. Assume this is still the right direction. I'm not sure that there really is like a lot of dead ends on this. This seems like it was a curated maze to make sure that you just had a lot of running to do. Back door. Doop, 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 doop. Are there more than 5 keys? There were more than 5 keys. I thought there would only be 5. So I was being a little more scrutinous with how I walked around. But that's interesting. It's a little bit of forgiveness right there. You know, you miss one along the way, no big deal. You don't have to backtrack the whole map. Oh, okay. Spooky ghosts. Are they evil? They don't appear to be evil. Oh, hey, what up? It's your boy, Skeleton King, I think. Is the lava murderous? That was not... Oh, it was the Skeleton King. Okay. Oh, hey, how's it going, Skeleton Spirit? You've gathered my precious key and killed the Skeleton King. You're brave. Now choose your destiny. No! I don't want to! I don't want another sacrifice! Oh, hey, that's a lot of damage. And I died. I just... Wait, what? No! Spoiler alert. Don't tell the Skeleton Spirit, no you. You know? Because it turns out that if you tell a Skeleton Spirit, no thank you. Skeleton Spirit says, alright then. Dragon murder. So, that was actually, it's funny because that's like a fun conclusion. And it does, it's fun, I don't know, maybe it just does this thing where if I was the kind of person, as I was, to say that, I am now kind of compelled to get to the end of the rainbow again, right? I don't have to go get all the keys, so I could probably get there before the timer ran out. But You know, if I'm 10, 12, 15 years old, maybe I think I have to restart now and go do it again. I would want to do it again, I think, because it's challenging but not hard, if that makes sense. It's engaging. I think the only thing that you could really do to this world to make it a better experience than it is to build up the environment a little bit, just like cosmetically speaking. A little bit more interesting textures happening on the walls here or there, things like that. But really good, a lot of fun. This is actually why it was one of the higher rated games in the contest throughout. So well done. And I guess the only other addition that I would say is that I don't know what happens when you do it right, but when you get to the end, maybe before you get to the end, um, if there was like another half room right before you get to the end that talked about like where you could go play your other game experiences, one of the things that I would leave as one of those most like advanced options is once you do have a great game experience that you think people are going to keep coming back for, start promoting your other game experiences, because a lot of people who are making these games, getting ready to put them in the metaverse when it goes live, um, you're going to, maybe you own 2 lands or 10. Some people own over 100 lands. Uh, Make sure that you're self-promoting where those other locations are, especially if they're halfway across the metaverse. Like maybe you bought some during the Atari phase, and then you also bought some during pre-sale 4 phase. Well, those are very far apart, right? So again, like a little sign or something, or maybe a quest finish task that you could never finish, that when the game ends it says bing, go over here to play the next game. There's a few different ways to do it, but I would recommend to do that as the next step. So uh, yeah, ready to drive electric scooter, yes, because it's so very far away. So very good game though, I like that a lot. Super fun. um, let's see here, if you don't mind, um, putting those exclamation mark sands in the chat now. I've only got a couple of minutes left, about 6 minutes. So I want to make sure that they all get out there. For now, I'm going to go ahead and join the social hub in Paris. Anybody who wants to bounce around with me and have a little quick chat while we're finishing up in the game maker, absolutely. But put exclamation mark sand in the chat so we can be eligible to win some sand. And if I see this number again today, the only way in order for me to give away lands in the future, when we saw the game jam winners this last Saturday, we had over 150 people entering in these contests, in these competitions. So I want to continue to promote that. If we get over 200 people in the chat, then I'm going to give away another land NFT. So let your friends know what's going on with the Sandbox, and we will get there and give away those. You can make your games and put those experiences on new lands, free lands. So again, I'm over here in the social hub right now. This is social hub in Paris. When we get to the metaverse, there will be a few different kinds of social hub. This one right now is our social hub test. We had a lot of fun. Internally as a team, we kind of tested this and expanded on it just a little bit. And this continues to be iterated on. There will be new things to do. I don't like nicknames, and nobody does, right? As I use my nickname for everything. And I'll give it about 2 more minutes left on the exclamation mark sand entries, and then I'm not as good as Alex. I'm pretty good with this little. This is probably the most inaccessible. There we go. There we go. I think this is the hardest one to get to, is up here. Actually can't jump on that from this side. It has a kind of weird, there we go. Getting up here is a bit difficult, but you can do it through those lamp posts, grab it, getting onto the tree, getting onto the ledge on the side, and then they put the ladder over there. Show you that this is an accessible place. Ditto. Okay. That is a response so that I can get you your thank you. Oh. Ditto. Swarrick was that. Alrighty, so now that we are here in the Social Hub, and remember that you're able to access the Paris Social Hub at any time if you'd like to. It's a pretty cool little space. You can hang out, chat, talk to the Sandbox anytime that you like. I am going to roll for it. We've had a whole bunch of exclamation mark and entries right now. I'm going to roll for it using the Twitch chat at this time. And this is user number 56 in the chain. So, let's see here. Right, here we go. Okay, so I've tagged the winner in the chat. This is BessEX 667. Bessie, very good. BessieX. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. So you've won, Bessie, and if you would please send me your Ethereum wallet address in a direct message by clicking on my name and sending me that DM. And I will put you down as user number 3. Eligible. Roll this right now. You are eligible to win Wizzy NFT as well today. Wizzy NFT, again, is exclusive to these streams. Only one time a person can ever win the Wizzy NFT. And thank you, Rito. I did get that. Yes, thank you. I saw it in the bigger chat there, so I appreciate that. And now, it's not over yet. You're watching. In order to win, I'm going to roll this dice. If it rolls a number 1 or 2, then I'm going to give, this is BESV, Borodu, okay? That is for 1 and 2. Then Fido Dido gets 3 and 4. And then 5 and 6 will go to the user, BessieX 667. All right. So here we go. And that is a number 4. So, Fido, you have also won a Wizzy NFT asset that will be sent to you by Alex, the original artist and lead artist in the Sandbox, who designs a bunch of amazing assets, including the Smurfs NFT asset. Folks, if you've been watching, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. More news on the Smurfs and the release of planned NFTs coming up for the future sale. More news very soon on that, by the way. I know that a lot of you are very excited for that. I just want to close with that and say thank you very much for joining me today. Again, if you have a game that you design throughout the week or that you have designed in the past, maybe you haven't published it to the gallery, you want me to take a look at it, give you some feedback on it, please tag me on Twitter at TheVisionEX. Tell me about your game. I'll play it here live every Wednesday, right here on Twitch. And then on Saturdays, you can join Alex and I as we talk about the Game Maker, some more advanced traits, how to do things with the Game Maker to get you started. So, thank you again for joining me today. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time.